It's the BT Silverstone GP review. Let's get right to it. Was it just me, or is this GP just okay? I mean, granted, Video Pass screwed everybody around the world. Everybody around the world. We all united as one, and which I thought was great. It takes something screwed up like this to unite everybody around the world. My Video Pass went out, and I'm in the United States, and I saw somebody said, I'm in Romania. Mine is screwed up too. And I was like, damn. So I just thought we all got screwed by the Video Pass from Dorna. So Dorna, you owe us money, bro. Anyway, we pay a lot of money for that shit. Anyway, let's get to the GP. Like I said, I thought it was just okay. You know what it's like, that GP? Because everybody was breaking records in Moto 3, Moto 2, Moto GP. They were breaking lap records. Like, oh, this is going to be the GP right here. This is going to be this shit right here. And it was like, eh. I mean, every race was like, eh. I mean, let's be honest here, man. You know what it's like? It was like your parents going, hey, you guys want to go swimming this weekend? Go, yay, we're going swimming. And they go to their friend Dave's house, and Dave's got an above ground pool, and you go, are you serious, Dad? Really, bro? But you still swim, and you pee in the guy's pool because, you know, you thought you were going to the lake. So anyway, that's what it was like. It's like, this was above ground pool race. You know, it's like, we're still swimming, but like even Moto 3 wasn't very exciting, and you got to give it to Romano, the felon Fanati, and I call him the felon because he should be in jail. The felon had a great race. He was the only one that led from start to finish. FP 1, 2, 3 warm up, everything. He swept it. He pitched a perfect game. Props to the felon. A ride of the race for Moto 3 though. Ride of the race goes to Antonelli. Antonelli's his hands all like this. He can get up front parking in a handicap space. That's how messed up he is, and he still got runner up, and he kept him honest, man. I know he's hurting, so props to Antonelli. But Antonelli's still like 25 years old. But still, props to Antonelli. Heartbreak goes to Migno, Andrea Migno. He finally had a race where he was up front and his bike cut out on him. I mean, he must have walked under a ladder and hit a couple black cats and broke some glass and swallowed some gum for all the bad luck he's had. But anyway, and married a Kennedy. Anyway, so that was Moto 3, and here's what I think is brilliant that's going to be lost. Pedro Acosta didn't have the greatest race, but he did what real champions do. He made sure his closest rival didn't get points on him. That was beautiful. With one lap to go, Sergio Garcia was ahead of him, and when they crossed the finish line, Pedro Acosta got 12th, but he made sure Garcia didn't get a point on him, and Garcia didn't even get the points. That's what you call race management, and that was brilliant. Nothing short of brilliant. So props to Pedro Acosta. Didn't have the greatest race, but you know what he did? He made sure his opponent didn't get points on him. That's brilliant. That is race management. That is brilliant. Anyway, so Moto 2, let's be honest, man. I mean, there was no excitement. I wanted Sam Lowe's to get his home race victory. Just wasn't to be. Remy Gardner's on another level. He's going to get the championship because rider of the race to me, and rider of the race in Moto 2 goes to Jorge Navarro. Finally got a podium. Good for that guy. He's had a horrible year, but good for him. Heartbreak goes to Raul Fernandez. Raul Fernandez was 13 points behind Remy Gardner, and he crashed and didn't get any points. And you can't do that, dude. Anyway, and I feel for him, but hey, that championship is over. Remy Gardner's got this. I thought the race was probably the closest race of all the races. Good race. It was okay. It was good. Bezzecchi kept him honest. Good for Bezzecchi. That kid. I love Mop Top. That Mop Top Bezzecchi did a great job, and I got to give it to him. I think it was the best races of the season for Moto 2. I think so. So for Moto GP, let's be honest, it's over. It's Fabio's to lose. Fabio, right, the way he's racing, Fabio is pizza right now. When he's good, he is good. But when he's bad, it's still pretty good. It's still pizza. It's still pizza, man. And that's what Fabio is. Fabio is pizza right now because he is always good. I mean, if he doesn't get a podium, he's close. When hasn't he got a podium? He's always close. On the tracks he's not supposed to, he's just, I don't know about you guys, but Johan Mir doesn't feel like a defending champion. Does he feel like a defending champion to you? I mean, I love Johan Mir, and he threw shade at Fabio. You had to watch during the pre-race pressure. He threw shade saying that Fabio's got all the pressure and this and that, and Fabio just came through and got points and kind of threw the shade back at it. You got to read between the lines of MotoGP. They are so good how they throw shade at each other. So anyway, rider of the race in MotoGP goes to Aleix Espargaro. Yeah, I was going to give it to Alex Marquez. Came back from 18th on the grid, right, to get a top 6. But Aleix Espargaro, 7 years without a podium. 7 years without a podium. He's a good dude. Everybody loves Aleix Espargaro. Like the song says, you gotta go through hell before you get to heaven. Aleix Espargaro. got a podium today. Yeah, look out for Lacious Spargo, because his podium is where he's going to stay. Down, 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 down. Let's be honest, man. He's got the confidence. Everybody loves Lacious Spargo. They really do. Everybody loves. It's like a sunny day. Who doesn't love a sunny day? Come on, you Brits know what I'm talking about. Isn't that right, Mike? You love a sunny day because you don't get them very often. And good for Lacious Spargo. Good family, man. He dedicated the win to his wife. What? Who does that? Heartbreak goes to Marquez and Martin. Let's be honest. Marquez apologized, but come on, man. And I don't know about you guys, but it was, to me, as a racing incident. Let's be honest. When Martin hit Marquez, I go, uh-oh. Because you know what Mark does, man. Let's be honest. Mark is the Jeremy Alcoba of MotoGP. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, I knew what was going to happen. I go, oh, here we go. Unless it's Iannone, I know what Marquez does, and it's like, oh, here we go. And I felt bad because both of those guys would have made that race more interesting, because no offense to anybody. I mean, Lacious Spargo, I give him credit. When Jack Miller was coming, he goes, not today, Kangaroo Man, not today. Look out, mate. And he did what he did to get that podium. He wanted it so bad. And I think normally, and that Aprilia is right where it needs to be. Props to Bradley Smith for getting that Aprilia to where it needs to be, because nobody talks about the testing that he did. We talk about Dovizioso, who lucked out and got a ride with the Yamaha coming up. But if the work that Bradley Smith put in, he should get props for it anyway. Great job. But Marquez, Martin, they would have made that race a lot interesting. Marquez was in a top 4 all weekend long in time, and Martin is in that rhythm. And I just felt like those two would have made it very, very interesting. But still, not taking anything away from Fabio. He was on fire. He was in fuego. Props to Alex Rins. I can't believe he showed up. It was like, what? Alex Rins showed up like that kid, that weird kid in the family that no one really likes. He's like that middle brother who's like weird, like, hey man, I'm going to Arizona to find myself, man. And he comes back with a tie-dye shirt and he's like, hey man, peace, bro. And he just shows up like at Thanksgiving, like, Alex? And that's what it is. He showed up. Great for him. He got second place. I haven't seen him all year long. He got second. Good for Alex. And Lacious Spargo, God bless the kid. He just told Jack, not today, Jack. And I thought it was beautiful. Other than that, there's not too much to report from this GP. It really isn't. I will say this. Dovey, you got to give it to Dovey. He's going to get a ride with Petronas Yamaha. Going to finish the season out with him. Pretty much a done deal. He's going to finish the season out with him. To be 35, and to roll the dice like that and take a year off, and knowing with the talent coming up through Moto 2 and how they love the youth movement in MotoGP, they could easily take Locatelli from World Superbike, or take or have 1 year with Johnny Ray, but instead, you know, they always go for the youth movement. And for Dovey to roll the dice like that and still get a ride, props to him for betting on himself. I can't wait to see what Morbidelli does on the factory Yamaha. So I think MotoGP is going to get great, but let's be honest, it's over. It's Fabio's to lose. Even Jesus couldn't catch Fabio right now. Let's be honest. Jesus had, what, 3 good days at Easter after that? Come on, man. Even the Titanic couldn't see Fabio right now. He's doing his best right now. He's going to win the championship. I think he's doing great. He's riding out of his mind right now. He's got the confidence, so good for him. That's pretty much it. Like I said, it didn't really have any stories in this GP. It really didn't. But props to Pedro Acosta doing what he has to do. Remy Gardner looked great. I think he's winning the championship also. And props to Fabio. And that's pretty much it for this GP. I know this was kind of boring, but I mean, this weekend, it was what it was. It was what it was. But and I'm not going to talk about Rossi because, man, come on, let's be honest. And I thought if you get a chance, if you live in England or across the pond and you see with Susie Perry's interview with Rossi, I can't watch it because I'm in the United States and I don't know if it's blocked out, but I can't watch it. But I thought it was so great. Rossi said he told his mama, he goes, his mom's washing glasses, and he goes, Mama, I think I'm going to retire today. And she goes, I guess that's good. Okay. And that was it, like 4 words, and he laughed. And Rossi, you know how Rossi tells a story, and I thought it just touched me in my feels, man. I mean, Rossi tells a story, and he laughed, and it's gonna be, I'm gonna sob like a little baby in Valencia when it's all over. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Leave a comment if you want. I know it was okay, but the racing was just okay. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching. I'm BT, and you know the word. Peace.